All right, we are back. I had breakfast. It's very humanological breakfast. What is humanological breakfast? Well, it's very yummy, delicious, nutritious, and also very inexpensive. Okay, it's not like continental breakfast. No. Yeah, just you have this plastic container and you put tofu, canned beans. You put in the microwave, then you eat it, right? So very nutritious. Yeah, canned beans, tofu. Yeah, yeah. Book of Revelation, right? Yeah, I mean, I love leopard. I love snakes, dragons, because I'm Asian. Okay, yeah, this leopard, dragon, snake, tiger, crane. There's five animal form. Chinese kung fu. I'm Asian, so I love leopard. I love dragon. Okay, I don't care what Bible has to say about those animals. Okay, Book of Revelation. Yeah, Bible. Yeah, so racist, so sexist, but not always. There's another woman, a good woman in Book of Revelation. Okay, I'm looking for it. There's this woman, good woman. Okay, in Book of Revelation. I'm trying to find that lady. Such a long time. I cannot find that lady. Okay, but I mean, come on. There's this woman running away from this beast, right? Like she was pregnant with a boy, right? She got this wing, eagle wings, and she ran away. Oh my goodness, I cannot find it. I just go to the beginning of Book of Revelation and I will find that lady. Okay, so my goodness. I like Book of Revelation. Yeah, I'm Alpha and Omega, beginning and the end. Okay, very beautifully written. Yeah. Oh, here. Chapter 12. Okay, a great and wondrous sign appeared in heaven: a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and a crown of 12 stars on her head. She was pregnant and cried out in pain as she was about to give birth. Then another sign appeared in heaven: an enormous red dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns on his heads. His tail swept a third of the stars out of the sky and flung them to the earth. The dragon stood in front of the woman who was about to give birth, so that he might devour her child. And the moment it was born, she gave birth to a son, a male child, who will rule all the nations with an iron scepter. And her child was snatched up to God and to his throne. The woman fled into the desert to a place prepared for her by God, where she might be taken care of for 1,260 days. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the good woman, right? And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought back. But he was not strong enough, and they lost their place in heaven. The great dragon was hurled down, that ancient serpent called the devil or Satan, who leads the whole world astray. He was hurled to the earth, and his angels with him. Then I heard a loud voice in heaven: now have come the salvation and the power and the kingdom of our God and the authority of his Christ. For the accuser of our brothers, who accuses them before our God day and night, has been hurled down. They overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. They did not love their lives so much as to shrink from death. Therefore rejoice, you heavens, and you who dwell in them. But woe to the earth and the sea, because the devil has gone down to you. He is filled with fury, because he knows that his time is short. When the dragon saw that he had been hauled to the earth, he pursued the woman who had given birth to the male child. The woman was given the 2 wings of a great eagle, so that she might fly to a place prepared for her in the desert, where she would be taken care of for a time, times, and half a time, out of the serpent's reach. Then from his mouth the serpent spewed water like a river to overtake the woman and sweep her away with the torrent. But the earth helped the woman by opening its mouth and swallowing the river that the dragon had spewed out of his mouth. Then the dragon was enraged at the woman and went off to make war against the rest of her offspring, those who obey God's commandments and hold to the testimony of Jesus. And the dragon stood on the shore of the sea. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that's the lady. I found her. Mm. Yeah, I like that story. So yeah, let's take a break, okay? Oh boy. A lot of reading. Yeah, we'll take a break, okay? Yeah. We'll take 5 minutes, okay? Oh boy. Okay. Okay, well, sorry for the long break. I went to bathroom, alright. So I remember this TV show 24 series. Yeah, the Jack Bauer and Sherry Palmer, the African American lady who played that role, Sherry Palmer, right? The ex-wife of President Palmer in TV show. Huge fan. I'm a huge fan. Okay, and she's a very beautiful lady, right? Yeah, also very smart. Yeah, yeah, very beautiful lady. Very stylish, smart. Huge fan. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, 24 TV show series. There's this. I don't know what season that was, but there's this part where there's this Islamic terrorist in America, right? So, but it was miscast because that guy is Indian, right? He's not Middle Eastern, Arabic guy, okay, the actor, right? So, but he's a good actor, okay. So I like the fact that they cast him, gave this role to play this Islamic, Middle Eastern, Arabic terrorist in America because he's a very good actor, okay. I really liked his performance there, right? But he's Indian, okay. I can tell the difference between Indians and Arabs. Yeah, they're browns. I'm brown too. I'm Asian, right? But I can tell the difference between Indians and Arabs. Indians, they're brown, but they're kind of red, reddish, kind of, red mud. That's their skin tone, right? Arabs, they're more like sandy brown, kind of sand, right? So yeah, I can tell the difference because I have friends who are Arabs, who are Indians, so I can tell the difference. Okay. So there's this famous line, right? So the terrorist came out, right, as a terrorist because he was disguising as some American boy, but he's terrorist in this 24 TV series, right? So he's pointing a gun to his friend, Caucasian white guy, right? And the white guy said to this terrorist guy, Ahmed, we are friends. And the terrorist guy said, friends? You cannot even pronounce my name. It's not Ahmed, it's Ahmed. Ahmed. Yeah, I kind of understood because I took Arabic classes. Okay, so yeah, there are different kinds of H sound in Arabic language. Okay, like Ahmed, Ahmed. Okay, so yeah, I understand because I took Arabic classes. The several different kinds of H, like some clear sound like, and then more like fricative sound like. Okay, so there are different kind of H sound. Okay, in Arabic language. I love Arabic language. Very beautiful language. Okay, like smiley face. Yeah, Arabic language is very beautiful. Okay. So yeah, it's just TV show. Okay, so what else? Dragon Ball original, not Dragon Ball Z that came out later, but original Dragon Ball. Okay, yeah, it's very inventive story. Yeah, Japanese people, yeah, they have vivid imagination, very creative people. Okay, Japanese. They're also good at imitation too. Okay, but they're also very creative, like Japanese animation. Yeah, so original Dragon Ball. It's about gathering this Dragon Ball, seven of them, scattered all around, and you collect them, and then you make a wish, like Arabic, Middle Eastern culture, the genie. 1001 Arabian Nights, like this lamp, genie, genie in a bottle, kind of, right? Yeah, so this Japanese animator, took some cues from Buddhism, India, China, and Middle East, Arabian Night, this genie in a bottle story. Okay, this Arabic, very Middle Eastern, right? So yeah, Dragon Ball is about that. Okay, so but it's the original Dragon Ball. It's totally PG-13, right? It's not for children actually. Okay, so it's very very PG-13. Okay, but that was when I was in elementary school, 1980s, in South Korea. So I Japan is right next to Korea, right? So yeah, they imported those Dragon Ball paperback and translated it to Korean language. Okay, so yeah, we read that. Kind of addiction, right? Yeah, we read that. And also Korean cartoons, Korean paperback comic books. I was huge fan. Okay, yeah. I think Korean comic books came first about this Mr. Sonogong before Japanese version Dragon Ball. Okay, yeah, Korean comic books they featured the Sonogong because Sonogong is very very legendary Chinese tale Buddhist story. Okay, yeah. Korea, I mean China, Indo, China, Korea, Japan. That's how it is. That in that order. Okay, so yeah, Korean comic book artists, they cartoonists, they made cartoon series out of the Sonogong before Japanese did with the Dragon Ball. Okay, so just wanted to mention. Okay, Korean comic books. Yeah, I remember many of them. One of them is Dooley. Again, very PG-13 material sometimes. Okay, it's like this baby dinosaur, right? Orphan, adopted into Korean family as a pet, something like that. Okay, he can walk and talk. Okay, and this Korean family, okay, also adopted ostrich and some alien too. So there's three pets. There's baby dinosaur and ostrich, big bird, right, and then alien. So they adopted three, some different species as their pets. Okay, so that's the story, and they all walk and talk, right? Dooley, right? Doolie, something like that. Dooley, right? And there's also strip cartoon in newspaper, like I think it's called Gobongi, something like that, and some others like Motor Dosa. I told you about that, right? Yeah, Motor Dosa. Is that's more Taoism, that deal with nature, trees, winds, water, rocks, storm. Okay, Motor Dosa. That's Korean cartoon, 1980s, and that's more about Taoism. But Korean Sonogong series, that's more Buddhism. Okay, and Tuli, that's just contemporary Korean imagination. And so, I think the writer, the cartoonist for Tuli, I think his name is Kim Soo-jung. He's a guy, okay, with long curly hair, with eyeglasses. I think his name is Kim Soo-jung, okay, and he married very beautiful young Korean girl, like something like 25, 24, 23 years old, college graduate, I think. Beautiful young Korean girl. Okay, but he was like in his 40s, I think. Right? So I'm sure they have children. Okay. So yeah, he in his 40s or not quite 50s, I don't think. Probably in his late 40s. And he made a very beautiful young Korean girl. They are Koreans, okay. So yeah. So it was a little bit frowned upon, okay. This old guy marrying young girl. It was a little bit frowned upon back in the days. Okay, so I remember that. Hey, whatever. Yeah. Good old Koreans, right? Yeah. Yeah. So President Trump, I mean, coronavirus is not his fault, but the way he responded to this crisis, Black Lives Matters, this anti-racism protest, yeah, it's not his fault that what happened, right? But the way he responded, not a very good leadership. Okay, I mean, FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, it was not his fault. Great Depression or World War II, he didn't cause those troubles, but the way he responded, excellent leadership, right? President Trump is not FDR, right? He failed every single time. Whenever there was crisis, he couldn't deal with it properly. Failure of leadership. He's no FDR. President Trump is no FDR. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, President Thomas Jefferson, President James Madison, President George Washington, President FDR, Teddy Roosevelt, President Abraham Lincoln. They didn't cause troubles, but they dealt with it superbly because they have very good leadership. President Trump does not have that kind of leadership. So when crisis come, he fails. Okay, but he's not a great president at all. Do you think Vice President Joe Biden would be better? I doubt it. It could be worse. Okay. Vice President Joe Biden, he said he would write executive order to mandate every single American to wear a mask. Not very smart, right? There's the two top candidates that we have. So how can I not run for president? How can you not run for president? Okay. Oh, boy. Such a shame, right? What a shame. I love that. I almost cried last night, right? Abraham Lincoln, Gettysburg speech, and Thomas Jefferson, yeah, Declaration of Independence, and James Madison, United States Constitution. Okay, oh my goodness, so beautifully written, right? Yeah. Charismatic leaders of America. Yeah, the white people, African Americans. I've seen some charismatic leaders like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., right? Malcolm X was Muslim, okay? Martin Luther King Jr. Christian, right? Oh, they're handsome, beautiful, very good looking African American, and very charismatic leaders, right? When I was in the army, my sergeants, the African Americans, Caucasian Americans, Asian Americans, Hispanic Americans, okay, they were cool, very charismatic leaders, very good wisdom, all of them, right? Yeah, some of them mixed race, natives and Jews, Arabs, okay, they are cool, okay. Hmm? Yeah, I'm running for Alaska State Senate. At the same time, I'm running for president too. Okay, so uh, am I a charismatic leader? I don't know, but I guess I try to be. People like it when I speak, when I give public speech. Oh, they like it a lot. And people so also kindly and generously like it when I sing and dance, right? Right. God bless them. They're so nice. Yeah. We'll take 5 minutes, okay? Yeah. We'll take 5 minutes, okay? So let's fantasize a little bit, okay? Let's daydream. Uh, just for fun. Acting alert, okay? It's all fiction, drama, comedy. Alright? It's just a joke. So don't take things too seriously, okay? We're just having a day off, okay? Relaxing. Okay? So uh I have said many different things in the past in local newspaper, online, and also here, humanology in YouTube and Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, right? If I get some television interview as a politician and they dig up the dirt, right? They bring out my dirty laundry skeletons in the closet, right? We all have that, right? I mean, we are not murderers. It's analogy, okay, metaphor, right? Metaphorically speaking, okay. So, yeah, I said things here and there. So I'm on a TV interview, okay. Let's say you're a television journalist, MSNBC or CNN, okay. So they play this YouTube channel that I filmed like 2 years ago, and you as an interviewer, me as an interviewee, politician, right? Hey, why did you say this? What were you thinking? My response: oops, oopsie. Oh yeah, yeah. My view has evolved over time. Okay. Do you still think same sex SEX is like 666. Oh, did I say that? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was drunk. I was drunk when I said that. Did you also say tattoos are like mark of the devil, mark of the beast? Did I say that? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was drunk. Did you say Americans are fat? Did I say that? I'm sorry. I mean, but I'm not gonna delete those posts. Why? Hey, I love U.S. Constitution. Okay, freedom of speech. I'm sorry for hurting your feelings. Okay, so if you don't like these YouTube videos, don't watch it. Okay, CNN, MSNBC. If you don't like my YouTube video series, humanology series, don't watch it. Okay, no problem. You don't like what I wrote in these news articles, don't read it. Alright? Don't you want to be happy? I want to be happy. I'm always happy. Okay? Yeah, if what I wrote bothers you, don't read it. You want to be happy, don't you? Don't look at it. Don't read it. Don't watch it, okay? Just be happy, okay? Yeah. That's what I would say. Yeah, President Clinton, okay, his campaign song, yeah, don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. La. Da 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 da. Don't worry, be happy. Yeah. So that lady, Book of Revelation, okay, who ran away from the dragon, right? Actually, that's one of the reasons I came to Alaska, okay, because it was 2015. Did I foresee this coronavirus and anti-racism riot? Not exactly, but kinda. Why? 2015, I graduated from law school in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Okay, and that year, 2015, there was this United States Supreme Court case, kind of legalization of gay marriage, right? Yeah, I had to run away. Right? It was just a nation ripe for destruction. Okay, like Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, legalization of gay marriage. I had to get away from that. Okay, so yeah, that's one of several reasons why I came to Alaska. Right? Come on. But Supreme Court does not have that kind of authority. Okay, according to the U.S. Constitution, it's the job of Congress to make law. Okay, yeah, this judicial review doctrine. Yeah, the Justice John Marshall, right? Yeah, it's politics. Okay, so United States Constitution, James Madison, he was not a lawyer. If a non-lawyer wrote this United States Constitution, then non-lawyer can interpret that, right? But this Mr. Justice John Marshall, in his infinite wisdom, he said, no, it has to be lawyer interpreting what the law is. So we, United States Supreme Court justices, we are the law of the land. That's what he said. But that's not what Constitution says. Constitution says this book, United States Constitution, that's the law of the land. And Constitution is about separation of power. You have Congress, Article 1, and then President's executive, okay, Article 2. And Article 3, That's judiciary, right? Constitution does not give this unlimited power to United States Supreme Court. That's like dictatorship, tyranny, despotism that Constitution is against, right? Judicial review doctrine, that's unconstitutional, right? So it should go away. Justice Scalia and Justice Thomas, they were against judicial review doctrine. Okay, and they are, yes, Supreme Court justices, right? So they don't know what they're talking about. Okay, Justice Kennedy, Justice Sotomayor, Justice Kagan, Justice Ginsburg, and Justice Breyer, I guess, right? Yeah, they're kind of liberal leaning justices, right? And yes, Justice Roberts, Justice Gorsuch, they don't know what they're talking about, okay? So, but Justice Kavanaugh, I kind of like him, no? Okay, yeah, I didn't like him at first, but later on, yeah, I think he's a cool guy, alright, so. But Justice Gorsuch, I liked him at first, now I don't. He's too liberal, right? And there's nothing wrong with liberalism, but Justice Gorsuch, no, I don't like him. Not anymore, right? He's pro-gayist, so. He's not very smart, okay, so. We'll take 5 minutes, okay? And we'll talk about some more about that lady, Book of Revelation. Alright, so. I like that story, okay? She got away, right? Yeah, she got this wings of eagle. And she just flew away to a desert that God prepared for her. For 3 year and a half, right? Something 1,265 days or something. 1,260 days, something like that. I love that story. Okay, so yeah, I love Bible. I love Book of Revelation. Okay, I'm a huge fan. Very interesting story. All right, we'll take 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, we'll stop and restart. Okay, so.